Hey there, everybody, and good evening. It's Rick here, AirgunWeb, and we are hoping to have Joe here with us. I didn't want to go too long, so I expect at some point we're going to get a phone call or a Skype call, and we'll be able to pull him in. In the meantime, we can talk about AirgunWeek and some things that are going on at SHOT Show and all that kind of fun stuff. So let's just get into it. I hope everybody is doing well, and that everybody is having a great week, and everybody's just safe and healthy out there. And in the meantime, we got some stuff going on. You can throw some questions up here. We've got a couple videos left to go here at Airgun Week, and I think the next couple are going to be pretty cool. If you go to my website, let's see if I can throw that up over here. I had everything all scheduled out and ready to roll. So I apologize. I'm definitely going off the cuff here. You guys could take a look here. Let me just add a new layer here. Let's see. All right. So you guys can see here, we've got AirgunWeb. This is my new website, just so you guys know. So anything going on in my world is going to be here. So the whole week we've got scheduled out here. And if we've noticed, for Friday, we've got a couple cool videos. We've got the Bone Collector Gen 2, and we've got the Hubin K1. So you guys definitely don't want to miss the K1. It was my first time ever shooting that gun, and it was awesome. I'll just put it that way. But you guys can see any of the stuff we've got going on here. You can see right here in the playlist. It's all right here on the website. You can click any of these links and take you right to that video you may want to see. So, couple questions we got going on here. Yeah, Thursday live, Dave. We are here having fun. Let's see. Do you still have 30 JSP pellets? Yeah, I mean, we still have some 30s. You know, our whole process there at Airgun Pro Shop was to limit how many people can buy, and that's worked really well. We've been able to supply, basically been able to ship everything people have ordered without a problem, but we are just limiting 2 tins per person per month. And most of the time, people are pretty good about that. There's been, you know, we've always got 2 or 3 orders a week that we've got to go and say, look, cancel your order, buy within the rules, and everything's fine. So, anyway. Okay, so Tim, quick thing on the UMREX and the SWA. They're not copying anything. I met with them a couple years ago, and we've been working together on that project. I hope that's okay to say. But the SWA and the UMREX gun obviously are very, very similar, and they have the same pedigree, and everything's up and awesome on that. So everything is good to go there, no big worries. I think their gun's going to really fill a niche. They have the manufacturing capabilities to get the price down and really create something that I think is going to do really, really well. So if you guys haven't seen the Primal 20, definitely go take a look at that gun. It's awesome. It's very, very awesome. David, as far as the moderator on the Regal, I don't know. I never tried. You can certainly reach out to AOA and see if they have a trick. I don't know if that's removable or not. I never tried to take it off. It may be sort of permanently affixed. I don't know how that whole deal works. Daniel, I believe the Avengers shipped. I got Joe texting me here. Hold on. Okay. Call on Skype, bro. So we're going to have Joe here up just in a minute, and I'll pull him in here, and we'll get him added to the call to put my headphones on. So we don't have all that lovely feedback going on here. Let me do this, and we'll be getting ready here for Joe. All right. Okay, that should get us ready for Joe when he comes up. So Daniel, they just shipped, so I would imagine they're going to be here in the next week or two. So, well, they'll be here next week. So as soon as I get it in, we'll be able to get that turned around for you. And I'm looking forward to getting the gauntlet too in, so that's going to be cool. Hey there, Angie. Angie, you want to stick around for this one because I think there's some cool stuff we're going to be talking about today And I'm very excited to get some of these new products in that Joe's going to talk to us about, because they've got, not only, you guys already had probably seen it, but they've got the Hades 35s, they've got the knockouts and 30s, pardon me, but they've also got some new Mark II slugs that we're going to talk about as well. So a lot of cool stuff. Once Joe gives me a call here on Skype, we'll be ready to roll. Let's see what else we got going on here. Hello there from El Salvador. Very cool to have you up here again. Let's see. When is the Avenger going to come out with a 30 cal? Well, you know, that's going to be the natural progression of things. I don't know. But it would not surprise me, and I have no inside information on this, but it would not surprise me if Air Venturi didn't go the route of like a chassis gun with a bottle with interchangeable barrels and just kind of max out their potential of creating something that's really unique and affordable. Maybe that's just my hope, but I could see it. I could certainly see it. Couple cool things that are going on. I can't show you here because YouTube will have a fit, but I do have the new Ibex in from, I could show you a picture. You guys want to see a picture? Show you a picture. Let's do a picture. I'm going to show you a picture. That's what I'm going to do. So this just came in. And there it is. You guys can see that. Let me switch screens here. But if you take a look at that, that's what I just got in. So that's the new Ibex. We're going to get Joe up here. As soon as he calls, we'll switch back over to JSB and Predator. But that's the new Ibex. Check that out. So that's available at New England Airgun. You guys got to go say hi to John. But if you can see what he's doing, he's got the UTG M-Lock bipod flip-up sights. That is pretty stinking cool. I haven't shot it yet because weather here has been terrible. But you're looking at you call me, or do I? Oh, here he is. Here's Joe. Hold on. Joe.
Hey, I got a quick question.
Yeah.
You want me to be at the booth or what?
Wherever you want to be, bro. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be at the booth. Just call me on Skype.
Oh, you want me to call you? I'll wait you call me.
No.
I'll call you right now.
Call me on Skype. All right, bye. All right, Joe. He's a little technical confusion there, but anyway, take a look at that because I just got that in. I also got the new Crossman Gunner. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I do have that in too. All right, here's Joe. Joe, how are you?
What is going on, Rick?
Hey, man, let me get you over here, my friend. There he is. There's the man. There's the man right there.
No,
boy,
dude, you're the man.
You should.
I'm tired. I'm the boy.
Dude,
I got my stuff on. I'm sexy.
Yeah, you should have been hearing all the wonderful things people talking about. You've been late, and man, I tell you what.
Jesus, I'm working SHOT Show. Come on,
shoot, man, that ain't nothing. That ain't nothing, man.
I'm wheeling and dealing.
Well, that's probably true.
Not crack.
No. All right, what's going on, my friend? I don't know if you can see. Let me turn my camera on. I don't know if you can see and put it this way. Right now on the screen, I can turn my camera on and you'll have it. There you go. You can see it. We got us on the screen, and we got. First of all, before we do this, I want to switch over. Hold on, I want to switch over to this page because this is your new website, right? And what do you got there? Because that's like something. You know, people may not be able to get pellets, but they can get some of this stuff like right now,
I'm
right?
very proud of those pictures. I had to get my wife's camera to take those pictures. Predator is selling gear, so if you guys want gear, let me know.
Yeah, no. So you guys got long sleeve shirts.
I'm wearing gear. Come on, I'm wearing the gear.
You married, right? I mean, you got married and children, all that kind of stuff. What happens when you get nice clothes? What's your wife do?
What's nice clothes? A t-shirt and some jeans from Walmart or something? I got nice clothes then, yeah.
When you get nice clothes, they take your clothes, right? I mean, that's what happens. So all of my stuff you gave me is gone. So I need some more hoodies for me.
Oh, God.
So just saying.
I gave you a special hoodie.
You did.
I gave you the special. I gave you the fried wonton. Come on, what are you talking about?
All right, so let's get to serious stuff now. All right, we're talking about Predator Pellets, and we're talking about the new stuff you got. I showed them your website. So you guys, if you want some cool merch from Predator Pellets, some hoodies, shirts, all that kind of cool stuff, go check them out. I think you can order right off the website, right?
Yes, you can order off the website. Perfect. I believe. Yes.
Excellent.
Sorry, I'm still thinking about the website because it's a if you saw the original website, yeah, you knew what it was. We had our guy redo everything because I wasn't going to do it, and it came out a lot nicer than what it is now. So we're still working on it, but you can order gear. Please don't ask me for pellets. All my pellets go to Rick Utzer, Airgun Pro Shop. That's AirgunProShop.com.
Lying like a rug, man. Goodness.
Wait, check it out. We got a new booth this year. Check it out, dog.
There you go.
Check it out. New booth. You guys should have been here for it. It's everything. We got some. Oh my God, I'm about to trip. We got some JSP shooters behind me on the wall. We got the big wall, and we got the wall of pellets. Check it out.
Yeah, man.
All right, it's all about you, Rick.
No. I just made your picture really big, covered me up and everything, so everybody could see your new booth and stuff. It's the kind of guy I am.
Oh, there you go.
All right. In all seriousness, now let's talk about what you got new, right? My nose.
So this year, what's new for 2022?
I've got the knockout slide up, so if you can see that on your phones, what I've got showing them right now is all the knockout stuff.
Okay, so you guys all know we had the 22 knockouts in 216 and 217. Then we had the 25 knockouts. And then this past year, we had the 177 knockouts up top in two different grain weights, 10.03 and 13.43. If you shoot a 177, anything actually, I even shot them out of a pumper, a Crossman pumper. The 10.03s shoot really good. The 13.43s shoot really good. I took these on an iguana hunt, and they were awesome. They love to go fast. They like to go slow. The 177 knockouts are cool, but that was last year's Bizic, along with the 30 caliber Hades. This year, it's all about the Mark IIs. I'm talking about the 216s and a Mark II. If you look in the middle one on the knockouts, you see the flare on the skirt. Same with the knockout 25s at the bottom. There's a flare on the skirt. They engage the barrel a lot better, and the groups, especially the knockout 25s, I was shooting around my 25 Air Force barrel. The difference between the two is from this to this. It is amazing what that little flare on the skirt does. Also, we're bringing out a 218 22 knockout. So if you have a barrel, especially from my experience, the Korean barrels, like a bigger diameter slug or projectile, the 218s are coming out. I can't give an exact date. Then for you guys who shoot 30, me, Rick,
just so long we get some, man. Just so long we get some, it's fine.
Exactly. The 30 caliber knockouts are coming out this year. I can't give you an exact date, but they'll be out this year. So everyone look for the red label knockouts later on this year. You won't be disappointed. They're reason they're not in production right now, they didn't like the mold they had, so they're gonna they got new molds coming in. After they test them, Pavel says he's pretty sure these are going to be great in this new mold. Then they'll produce them. We'll get them, and we'll get them out to the retailers, including Airgun Pro Shop. And you guys can buy knockouts in 30s and stop using inferior and use superior. Yeah, I said it.
Well, throwing it down, are you? A little bit? Throwing it down a little bit? Throwing it down a little bit?
Me. Boom.
Yeah. We do know you. All right, next slide. Let's move on. All right, next. Here we go.
Dude,
here we go.
I'm a seem like a girl. So let's go through the history. 22 Hades came out years ago. A couple years, 2-3 years ago. Yep. Took the airgun hunting market by storm. Luckily, I was the first one to shoot those darn things, and they are amazing. Then the 25s came out. And then what? Last year the 177s came out, and those are doing awesome. So then the 30s came out this year. They're in production right now as I speak to you all. The 35 Hades are coming out. They will be here sooner than later. So if you have a 35 caliber rifle that loves pellets and you want to hunt with it, you got the Hades coming out. The flying blenders are coming out, and I'm gonna change the camera around review. Right, boom, right there.
Yep.
Those are huge. They're huge, and we saw those when we came at the SHOT Show Monday, and we were putting this booth together, and we saw those. We were like, "Wow, that's a huge hunting pellet." If you guys hunt, you're gonna, yeah,
I've got,
especially with your coyotes.
Yeah, I've got a Evanex Sniper 2 with the in 35 that's just itching to shoot those Hades. Oh my gosh, it's going to push incredible energy and just lethality up the wazoo. I cannot wait. That is going to be the varmint killing machine right there.
You know, I get a lot of people going, "Oh, the Hades don't open up fully," and I'm like, "What are you shooting?" We're shooting starlings at 40 yards. Well, it's a bird. There's nothing to it. I said, even if you shoot a squirrel or rabbit in the chest, it's not going to open up like you want it to. But a Hades will open up enough to cause enough trauma where whatever area you're shooting is going to drop. It's going to die. It's going to, you want to, of course, we all want to die more quickly than slowly. But, I love air guns to death. Guys, bear with us. The Hades work. Work.
We did the going ballistics things with the Hades, and they just open up like, and because they open up like little blades, and then they're spinning, so they are like the flying blender, like you're talking about. And that we got good expansion for those, and they're vicious, man. But I'm thinking, can you imagine 35 cal Hades on prairie dogs? I mean, that must be fun. I'm thinking trip. I'm thinking road trip. Road trip.
Yeah, 35 Hades. Unfortunately, last year with COVID, it killed a lot of stuff with JSB. So it put us behind because they were behind. Because they were supposed to come out last year, to be honest. They were supposed to be out last year. But the 30s came out at least. We were happy about that. But the 35s, I'm looking at them now, they're so gorgeous. Between a 35 Hades and a 35 Polymag, I'm like, what do I kill you with at this point? And but I hunt. I hunt. I'm not a paper puncher. I mean, I do to test. If it doesn't make a sound when I hit it, I'm pretty much like, well, it was pretty much fruitless for me.
Well, the thing is, what is nice for me about the Hades, say, versus the Polymags, because I like both, is that the Hades are more compatible with a wider range of guns than, say, the Polymag. So a lot of guns that have the magazine that's just a fraction too small for the Polymags, they'll be able to run the Hades. And you guys did a really good job with the Hades sort of matching the weight to like a 15.89 is a 15.89 in 22. So if you're sighted in with the regular domed 15.89s, you're pretty close with the Hades. I've found them to be just a fraction lower, but at 50 yards. But I mean, that's such a minor thing. So you don't have to go re-zero everything or shoot expensive stuff. Just target shoot. You can take a few shots, make sure you're good to go, and then just go out and have fun. So I love the Hades. The Hades are very, very effective from just a pure hunting round. I have not shot the 177s. I would like to. So when next time I don't have any.
What?
This whole relationship here with Predator Pellets, supposedly, providing samples for me to have on hand to do work with, it's fallen short on a few areas, Joe.
And actually, I can say that's not my fault because the 177 before I came on full time. So I will get you some samples of the 177s, and when the 35s come in, I'll make sure that you get them.
Awesome.
The 177s, it's funny too. The 177 Hades, surprisingly enough, like speed.
Yeah.
They like a lot of speed. I mean, it may not be that way in all rifles. I can actually say at least in the Benjamin barrels and the Crossman barrels, I've shot them with my modded stuff, and that has nothing to do with the price of beans. But I've shot them in my highly efficient stuff that shoot real fast, and I hit a rabbit in the back, and the stomach was where it came out at. When I turned it over, it had a wound the size of a quarter
Mm.
on the belly. I mean, and that's a 177 Hades.
Yeah.
That just shows you how much it opened up going through all that rabbit, and was able to effectively and efficiently and ethically take down that rabbit, because it you know, it wasn't a headshot where it's done.
Yeah.
It was through the back and through the body, and it destroyed that rabbit. And you know, and as air gunners, you know, and you hear a lot of people equate air gunning to archery. You got to get in close, and yeah, you know, I understand that, but technology,
No, not anymore.
yeah, it's different. I remember watching. I used to watch Rick when he was back in Mississippi, guys.
Mississippi. I've never been in Mississippi. You know, I drove through it. Mississippi.
I
What are
watched-
you watching?
Well, I watched Rick when he was young and had dark hair still. Okay, and he was the man. No, it was darker than that. It was lovely, and you know, back then, you know, Rick, you know, man, we were like, ooh, 700 feet per second, ooh, 800 feet per second. Now it's like, what? I'm doing 12, you know.
Yeah.
But the Hades are an amazing pellet. JSB really just did a 180 and said, yep, that's what we're bringing you guys. Deal with it. And we deal with it. The knockouts, again, I mean, for a slug, and there's a lot of slug manufacturers out there, and I can name a ton of them. But for a 177 to have a hollow point that big and it's effective, I mean, I hit an iguana in the head, and I watched it go in, and through the scope, I watched its brains just kind of fly out. I wish I could have, there's been some way to retrieve that damn slug, but you know, at that point, it opened up. You know, it opened up. You don't see what you see like that. And if you've been shooting air guns for a long time, people, or you've been shooting slugs, you know, with hollow points in them, you know how a slug is affected when it hits something and how it works. And to see that much material come out of a head like that, you know, it did its job. It was ethical. It dropped it. It didn't even kick.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, being a hunter, you know, you want to make your shots count. And I know we all have a bad day or a bad shot, or the animal moved, or the wind got you. It happens, you know. But when something hits it, no matter if the shot's good or bad, and it drops it, then you know that projectile was doing what it was designed for.
Yeah. You know, it's just had some people mention about the Going Ballistics series. Since you've got these new ones, I'm going to talk to Jay. Maybe we can do another Going Ballistics. I know that I just got some fresh ballistics gel from Clear Ballistics, so we're kind of set up, and they've got something kind of cool they want me to play with. So I think I'll get with Jay and see if you guys are interested in doing another series that way. But you got the 35s coming out of these Mark IIs. I've got some guns now that can really push them. I was telling everybody before you came up, New England Airguns sent me the Hubin K1 in 25. Oh, dude, I so badly want to spoil that video right now.
Airgun Expo 2022 Part 1 in February?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my God. You watch the video tomorrow, guys. You're going to want to watch that. Just set your, it's already going to be set up as a premiere. I'm writing the copy for it tonight. Cheryl will have it already and published. Be sure you do not miss that video. That gun, just leave it right there. But between that and the Catron and some of these other guns that are new to me, and I'm kind of getting more like the chassis guns and stuff. I know you like those, right, Joe? You like the chassis guns.
Well, a lot of my guns are in chassis, and people ask me why, and that's another video.
Yeah. But anyway, I mean, I can see where this is what I was waiting for. I'm going to shift gears, ching, 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 grind them till you find them. I was waiting for manufacturers, and look, I mean, I've got some slugs that just came in from Germany that I'll be testing as well. But I was waiting for the mainstream manufacturers like JSB and to come out with stuff that's just Well, I mean, we say theoretically readily available. I know that you guys are working on that aspect of it.
Oh my God, that's another. Yep.
But anyway, the idea that it's just these things are designed for air guns in a way that you don't have to go change your barrel out, for example. They're actually designed to run in a traditional air gun. The engineering's being done at your level and at other major manufacturers so that the pellets should work in the majority of all air guns, choked or unchoked. And that's I think super important. So when that really becomes all of a sudden mainstream, and I can go grab that box of 218s, Mark IIs or whatever they are, and run those in my gun. You're going to do the 218s in a Mark II. I didn't know if I got that right or not.
No, 218s are going to be in a standard. The 216s are coming out of Mark II.
All right, so you take the 216 Mark II. When I can just go grab that and know that I'm going to be able to put that in basically any 22, and it's going to probably shoot well. And I don't have to change my barrel out or have something special going on. The more that comes to be, the happier I'm going to be about running slugs, because then I'm gonna have that consistency. So yeah, just super pumped. Yeah,
and that's actually it's becoming a misconception. A lot of people think you have to run an unchoked barrel for slugs and a choked barrel for pellets. I have a Raptor Mini. It's unchoked. It shoots slugs and pellets equally well. It depends on it. It just depends. Right now, it's projectile. I mean, these projectiles work in everything. Yeah. And I'm a big proponent of shooting what you got, and spending as little. I'm cheap. Spending as little money as you can that you have to make your rifle effective. And I'm also a proponent too. Is like if if a certain projectile doesn't work, then shoot something else. Don't waste your time trying to get a projectile to work and it's not going to work. Shoot something else. I don't care if it's another brand. You got to be out there shooting. You can't shoot if you're not doing what if your rifle's not doing what it needs to do because it's not accurate or what have you. Shoot what works and don't invest a lot of money unless you want to. Yeah. I know the guys get these high end rifles. And I've shot them all. They're beautiful rifles. They shoot great. But you know what? Be honest, some of these low-end rifles shoot just as well. They may not be regulated, but they shoot just as well.
What they've got going out today in the market today, we're kind of diverting a little bit, but I think it's all on the same topic here, is because of the CNC manufacturing, the way they're able to actually produce something at a much lower cost now that's very reliable and accurate. Take that AEA that I shot. I don't know what the dollar value on that, but Brian told me even though it says 3600 on the side, you're actually supposed to push that to 4300. That's where you really get the thing to open up. So I'm running way under pressure, still getting groups like that, and so, but that's a $500 $600 air gun. I mean, goodness, that is with tons of power in reserve to shoot whatever you put whatever you want into that for a slug. It's going to drive it. So, I mean, there's just so much stuff right now on the market that, gosh, it's a great, I say it's a great time to be an air gun. It really is. It really, really is. When I first started, and gosh, I'm young at this sport. When I first started, PCPs were like the holy grail. I could never own one. And then the Discovery came out. You guys know the progression of how all of that happened. And then that just flipped everything up. And then the Marauder, and now we have where we are today, where we have $200, $300, $400 PCPs that at 50 yards, if I showed you a shot card from a $1,000 gun and a shot card from a $200 gun, you'd be hard-pressed to go,
Exactly.
Yeah, you stretch it to 75 and 100 yards, there starts to be a difference. But at that 35 to 50 yards, man, the Beeman Commander shoots exceptionally well, right? So,
and I was there. I mean, when I got into it back, and God, I got my kids, because I really wasn't an air gunner. I mean, I shot a lot of real rifles when I was in the Army, of course, and then I shot my dad's Sheridan 20 caliber back when I was a kid, and then I shot it a lot when I was in middle school. When I got back in air guns, it was 2010. I got my kids. I bought my kids some oh my God, I think Daisies, 35 Powerline 35s, yeah. And I started shooting. I was like, wow, this is cool. So I started researching. And I was like, ooh, brake barrels. Ooh, started looking at that. So my first brake barrel, and I still have it, is a Crossman Phantom I got used, and that's probably got one of the best triggers I've ever had on any rifle. It's amazing. It's got a long it actually has two stages, like and like when it stops. But I started with that. And I started researching. I saw some expensive brake barrels, and back then my budget was like, oh my god, that's expensive, And then I said I'd never get a PCP. Then I walked into a store and they had a Discovery kit with the Discovery and the pump in one. It was a 177. That rifle sat there for months before I actually bought it, and then I was hooked. And my wife actually bought my first mod. She bought me a TKO 22 LBC.
Yep.
And so that's her fault. And and back then, it was hard to find someone to work on a rifle, so I had to learn how to work on the thing myself. And I got that, and then I started getting other things, and before you know it, almost 50 rifles in, I'm like, yeah, I think I'm done, but I'm not done. I still got, the stuff I still see that comes out, and we're all like it. We say, like, ooh, and the stuff I get to shoot, and I'm actually very fortunate and very lucky to know enough people like you and some other people that let me shoot things that I would never had a chance to shoot, or just wouldn't think about shooting. And if you're an air gunner and you're stuck on something, I understand, but if you're an air gunner and you love it like we do, shoot what you can. I don't care if it's a CO2 pumper, single stroke pneumatic, brake barrel. God, I don't care. Shoot it, because you never know. PCPs are great, but sometimes there's other things that are a little better than that just because you love to shoot them.
Well, and what we found is that they all shoot JSB pellets pretty damn well.
yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
If Pablo was here,
Yep.
Yeah. JSB has in fact, I just on my little YouTube channel, I just released. It's like the Cliff Notes version. That's what I put of JSB's manufacturing process, and it shows you from lead ingots to the lead cores to when they pull it into wire to when they make little BBs out of it, swage it, test it, inspect it, and actually put it in packaging. It's like almost 5 minutes. It's like 4.5 minutes long, but it really shows you a lot. It's actually a really good video.
Yeah. Well, I am looking forward to getting the 177 Hades, so I'll get with Jay on that, and I'll hit him up. And you guys, what you guys got to do, everybody's watching and sees this video, what you need to do is go to Predator Pellets and put there in the notes, Jay, please have Rick do going ballistics again, and because then they'll know that you guys are watching. It's worth their time and investment for me to do that work again. But I think that with all this new stuff you got coming out, we should probably be looking at scheduling something.
Well, I think I can do that because I do have something you loaned to me that's very nice, and you've been very generous with it. So I will make sure that I get you some samples, and I will make sure that Jay hears the pleas of the mainstream crowd,
the viewers.
So we get go again because we seriously don't want you shooting those other pellets.
I know. I get it. Hey man, we're gonna have some fun this year. I think we're off to a pretty cool start. Airgun Week has been a lot of fun. I hope you guys have been enjoying the videos, and stuff like this is just a hoot and a holler anyway. I mean, it's always fun to have you up here, Joe, and you're always welcome. You get bored on a Tuesday night or something, you say, hey Rick, you got some time, and you're gonna be able to come up here and shoot the breeze.
I don't get bored. Rick's like, yeah, Joe, I was gonna invite you on the show, but Travis is better.
No. Poor Travis.
Hey, well, since we're talking just freely, hey, next Airgun Expo, are we gonna have there are other people, like crowds there, regular come shoot?
Here's the thing with Airgun Expo. Yes, we are planning one. It's going to be in May. My hope is that we have Airgun Expo, and then immediately after we have a GTA fun shoot. So everybody that wants to come from the GTA and see all the cool stuff that we were just shooting the week before, vendors that wanted to maybe leave their stuff and then have it shipped afterwards, or if they wanted to stay around and meet the the members and folks that come out, they'd be welcome to do that. And everybody that because that was, we produced almost 40 videos that week. I mean that's, and we just finished getting everything redone and republished on the GTA YouTube page. So all of that stuff, it was like a Herculean effort, like unbelievable amount of work. You were there. I mean, you were there the whole week. You knew
Yeah,
we.
I got us kicked off of YouTube, and I picked up the rifle.
Yeah, it's all right. Well, we know better now. Learning curve, but we did have that learning curve, and I have some ideas of what we're going to do differently this year. But my hope is that we'll have the public that want to come out and shoot. They'll be able to come out the week after, or even the week of. I do want to keep the numbers reasonable because we have limited resources here, as you know, because you've been here.
Right.
But I think it'll be a lot of fun to have people come out and just have a good time meeting you guys, shooting some cool stuff. And putting their hands on, just like you, getting to shoot guns you'd never seen before, never had the chance to shoot before. You know, I want to do that. I'd love to have, one of the things I want to do this year is I would like to have a couple competitions, friendly competitions. We're not talking about where you have like big prize money or something. But I think it would be fun to do like a night target shoot with ATN optics and shoot stuff at night. And actually,
long distance shoot too, because I got a few rifles geared for long distance.
Well, I think we could do that. If everything goes well, Brian's supposed to come out, and we're going to try and make the range 150 yards if we can. We're going to push the back and then really build it up. So that's going to be a project that's in the works. There's some other things we're looking to do, but yes, Airgun Expo is we're looking to have it in May, probably the second week of May again. And then I really would like to have a GTA fun shoot immediately after, and then everybody would be welcome to come out and have a good time. I'm going to have, if Angie's available, we'll have Angie out, of course, and Travis will probably be here.
Available. Come on, she's always available.
We'll see. We'll see. She's busy,
Second week in May. It'll be after my birthday. How do I get a birthday cake then? I mean, you guys get birthday cake.
Look, I'll get my sister to make you a birthday cake. It'll be fine. She'll be happy to do it.
Right. I love Rick's sister. She loves me.
Yeah, she's all right. She's all right. Yeah. So anyway, guys, I guess that's gonna be it, man. It's always fun having you up here, dude.
I love being there too. So
yeah. So I mean, real quick, I mean, just so everybody sees it. I mean, here's what we got. We got Hades, cool awesomeness. We've got all the new knockouts. They got the slugs coming out.
I just had a little accident in my pants.
Yeah, you know what? You don't need to say that, dude. You could keep that to yourself.
I'm Joe. Hello.
Yeah. And then you guys as well, go over to predatorpellets.com and reach out to them. Let every now and then people like to know if they're doing a good job or what's happening. And I'm sure Jay and the guy, Jay and Joe would like to know. Jay and Joe would like to know.
That's right.
That's your new show. Jay and Joe would like to know.
Jay and Joe. No. But no, if you guys have questions, please reach out to me. It's not hard. Everyone knows how to get a hold of me on forums, through social media, and at Predator itself. I'll be happy to answer questions for you on projectiles. Of course, anything else, talk to Rick. He can answer questions too. Hell.
Yeah. Yep. Well, guys, that's going to be it. Joe, thank you so much. You guys check out their website and stay tuned to Airgun Week. Real quick thing, a little announcement. There were some products we got in that came in late. So we're going to have some bonus videos next week. So we weren't able to do everything as we hoped because I just got the gun in yesterday and I've got parts coming in today, maybe tomorrow. So obviously we're not going to get that done in time. But we're going to have some stuff, at least 2 more videos coming out next week. And it's going to be on the new Ibex. And we've got some stuff for ATN. So we're gonna do some stuff that way. And yes, we see your shirt. And as you know, if I got a few more of those, that would be really nice. I would just instead of having to wear this, I would have that nice gray one you sent me that my daughter has absconded with.
Email me what you want. I'll take care of you.
Appreciate it.
Doesn't mean you guys watching either. I mean,
I need that's me. He's talking to me, not you. Me. All right, guys. That's it for now. Good night, everybody. Hey, Joe, stay safe out there, man, and keep your head down and all that fun stuff, and stay healthy, okay?
All right, will do. Everyone take care.
Bye, everybody.
Good night.
Okay, we're out.